All right, how's it going, guys? So I finally cleaned up my workspace over here. Sorry, there's a glare, but this was destroying me. Every time I was trying to work around things, there's just too much stuff in this garage. But I cleaned it all out. I moved the car forward a little bit. I backed it in because I'm gonna work on the rear of the car today. So I've got the spoiler here. I've got what we call license plate pocket and the rear bumper. That's my old door, and that's the old bumper that I need to take some parts off of. Now for the car, my plan, hopefully, is we finish up the car today. So the plan is rear spoiler, taillights, license plate pocket, bumper. I don't know how the bumper's gonna work because I need to refinish one of those exhaust tips. I had already refinished one of them. I purchased from a guy online. He's a pretty common seller on the Facebook group for ISFs, and he sold me this with broken off bolts in all of the brackets, and these were plastic dipped black. You can see the other one right here. Sorry for the glare on the sun, but yeah, so I had started to clean it off. I need to clean this one. That one's rusted in there, and all these bolts are broken off in here. You can see just total crap, but that's my option. Those things are expensive, so yes, I need to redo those so I can mount them in the bumper. I started to mount the gas door, but these rivets are 1/4 inch rivets, and I don't have a gun big enough, so I ordered one on Amazon, so this unfortunately has to stay like that until that comes in on Tuesday. Off camera, I went ahead and popped on this skirt. Fitment looks good, which this wasn't damaged on the side anyway, so I expected that, but I like this shot. You know, it's just, the car's coming together. One thing that's missing is the fender liners on all 4 corners. Once I get everything going, or everything on, and I take it around the block once or twice, I'll put the fender liners on, but that's kind of like the final touch. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. That was an easy install. I got to do some bolts from the bottom side, but I think the spoiler really looks good on this car. Remember before it was really faded, so we had this refinished. Now I don't know if you can tell, but there is a lot of trash in this paint. I don't know if you can see it, but the car still needs a paint correction, which we're gonna do. I don't know if the painter that did the paint is gonna do it, or if I'm gonna pay somebody else to do it, but we'll see. But I don't know if any of that showed up on camera, but yeah. So I think this looks really good. But yeah, I think this looks really good. So let's get this on with the taillights. Alright, let's see if this is all rusted on here. Lovely. The exhaust tips were not really something I was looking forward to on this. I had one that was missing. I purchased one, I think I mentioned earlier, I purchased a set, but they were in bad condition. It actually turns out I need some hardware and some washers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move forward with installing the bumper. Nah, I'm not, because I'm not gonna be able to get these tips on with the bumper on. So yeah, it looks like I'm at a pause for another day or two. So womp womp. I guess we'll just shelf the car for right now. Thanks. Man, I cannot begin to tell you the frustration in my voice having to do this. All right, so what I did here, I start with very small bits, go up to a medium-sized bit, and then this is just shy of a 8x125, or I guess an 8mm hole. So I don't remember these exact sizes. I guess 16th inch, 9/64, and then I don't know what size that is, whatever. And then I chase it with a tap, make sure that the holes are good. So all of them are good. I've got some new hardware. I'm gonna use some metal washers. I think they'll be okay. And then I will put it in the passenger side bumper. So now what I need to do here is buff out, you know, all this. I started to do it here, but I need to buff out all of this plastic dip that's on the tips. So that's where we're at. I gotta be honest, I put pretty low effort into this, and I think they shined up awesome. You know, considering what they looked like. You know, they're not perfect, but I don't think they're far from it. I mean, they're, you know, I'm happy with this, especially with it being so low down on the bumper. And then after a few thousand miles, they're probably gonna get, you know, black again down on the bottom. So I'm happy with those. So let's put them on.